A man whose sky's the limit, but he's shooting for the stars. A man who's criticized, property vandalized, and even his whole family lives were jeopardized. But he risked it all to do what's right. A man's dream striving to become reality. This is my tribute to a man named Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was born January 15, 1929. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. has impacted our lives tremendously. He is responsible for passing the Civil Rights Act along with President John F. Kennedy. The Civil Rights Act outlaws discriminates based on race, sex, color, or national origin. Dr. Martin Luther King received his PhD from Boston University in systematic theology. This is important to me because statistics shows that there are more black men in prison than in college. I can only imagine the obstacles he went through daily just to get through school. This is why I work twice as hard, because Martin Luther King has gave me the inspiration and motivation to do better. Dr. King was a courageous activist. He taught us that you can change people without resorting to violence. This reminds me that I can change my environment with love. Dr. Martin Luther King lived in a world of chaos, but he knew one thing: love. During a time of segregation, racism, racial profiling, Dr. King knew that love will outweigh hatred. Dr. King said there's two things we must do in order to be free. The first thing, he said, is to forgive everyone for everything they did to you. Number two, he said, lose your fear of death. Now this illustrates Dr. King's true character of love. He turned the other cheek with his house being bombed, with a woman stabbing him in Harlem, New York at a bookstore, receiving constant threats daily. He resolved his conflict using nonviolence. Dr. King taught us love. Dr. King showed love. Love was all he had. I appreciate Dr. King showing us how humanity is supposed to live. He was fair, equality, and every man was treated equally in his eyes. So I would like to thank Dr. King once again. And for those watching,